Welcome back, ReZero fans! You know what time it is. Judging by the title of this video, you should also know what kind of video this is. Yes, ladies and gents, it is in fact another ReZero video. We will be talking about Season 3, Episode 6. Released yesterday. I am filming this. I'm probably going to edit this today. But another amazing episode. Like, I remember when I was watching the episode yesterday, that shit flew by. I don't know if I said this last week, but honest to God, when I'm watching ReZero, it honestly, the episode just seems to end like that because I'm just so inserted on what's happening. And to be honest, that's probably one of the good things I like about it too. It always keeps you immersed. Now, I know some of you that subscribed here are here for the gaming videos. And don't worry, I have some gaming videos ready to be edited and ready to be released. I have just been in such a ReZero mood that, honestly, I'm in the mood where I want to watch it and then make a video on it and talk about it to the camera, to you guys that have come and clicked on the video. But don't worry, but gaming videos, they will be coming back. I will probably release a Life is Strange video a day after this is uploaded, so stay tuned for that. I'm just trying to kind of get the best out of ReZero while we have it. 2 weeks, and then we have to wait till February. That's too much time, man. After waiting almost 4 years for Season 3, we now have to wait months, a few months. I know it's a few months, but it's still extra waiting time for the second core. I'm done waiting! In this video, Subaru and Priscilla get jumped by a bunch of disfigured Labradors. Regulus has won too many Guinnesses and attacks his wife. I make the crowd listen to absolute peak. And Al is sus again? The episode begins with one of Regulus's wives forcing Emilia to put on the clothes Regulus has set out for her to wear. Now, obviously, Emilia hasn't got a choice no matter. Whatever Regulus wants, he has been shown he gets. So if he wants Emilia to wear those clothes, you will be putting on those clothes. Obviously, we can see that there is a power, not power dynamic, but there is a scene of you can just tell there's a feeling of control here. His wife is clearly so obedient to Regulus, and it's because of how strong and feared he is that the wives have just come to accept their fate. And obviously Emilia isn't one to accept fate so lightly, so it is quite interesting to see. I don't know. It's kind of giving off the power, a power role that she's going to be hopefully showing the other wives, or this blonde wife, that you're control of your own life. Do you know what I mean? You don't have to listen to this man. You are your own person, and you know what I mean? We could tell from the last episode when she was told she couldn't smile. That's when we know, this Regulus is a controlling individual, and he uses power as to have control and fear over his wives, and they've kind of just accepted this. Now the next scene is quite an interesting one, as we're shown the Marbeast dogs, which were last seen back in Arc 2. Obviously they cursed Subaru, so when they bit him, they embedded a curse into him, and because he was bit by so many, so the only way to get rid of the curse is by killing the ones responsible for giving the curses before they activate. So that is why after we thought Ram and Roswell killed all of the Marbeasts, we thought Subaru was okay, but it seems some residue of the curse, or some remnants, were still embedded in him, and they've just kind of stayed within him. And now where there is another curse added into him due to Capella, she's dripped some of the dragon blood into Subaru's leg, cursing him. And then we're kind of seeing these two curses kind of clash within him, trying to fight for control basically trying to fight for dominance to reside into Subaru. Only one can win, clearly. And it is interesting because this was first mentioned way into Arc 7. We're in Arc 5 in the anime. This was first started in Arc 7, so it is kind of nice to see that this has been animated and told to us now. Because as like good as it is, given context of what's currently going on, the animation went hard. The animation went hard for this scene, I can't lie. Subaru then awakens to the graceful and beautiful sight of Priscilla, as she is accompanied by Liliana the songstress, or the diva. Priscilla kind of informs Subaru of the 3 new additional conditions that were placed while he was practically asleep and being swept away by the flood. The witches' cult who still want the witches' remains also now want the Tomb of Wisdom, the artificial spirit who we know as Beatrice, and for the wedding of Regulus and Emilia to happen without interruption. You can kind of see here, because of the curse, Subaru's leg has been brought back. But however, there is a twist. It's kind of giving off like a kind of dead, deceased form. Like, we can just tell his leg is cursed. And what is interesting, but due to this curse, whatever injury cut is inflicted onto Subaru's leg, it is kind of instantly healed back. Now, because the curse was put into his leg, no other body part of him has that ability, as kind of Priscilla kind of proves this when she stabs his neck slightly. It doesn't heal, but when she cuts open his leg a little, it kind of heals. It kind of like heals instantly. And it's kind of nice to say this because it's a different curse. Because obviously with the Marby's curse, Subaru, he definitely did not heal whatsoever. It was just a matter of time of whether or not he would die. Like, the curse would activate and he dies. But with this dragon curse, it's like, it kind of has like a healing effect. So whatever will happen with this curse in the future, it'll be nice to see. Like, will it have like the same effects as the Marby's curses? What, will he die if it's activated? Or, you know, it will have to get to it, but, you know, now that he's been given this curse in his leg, it's been brought back to life, and it's the only body part that will heal after an injury. Subaru, our goat, doesn't admit defeat, despite the odds that are against him. He shouts his announcement to push on with the fight. A bunch of dog-like creatures emerge and surround the group, as we finally get to see Priscilla in action, as she so gracefully eradicates them in a matter of seconds. Goddamn! I want a reward too! Priscilla takes Subaru to an underground shelter of sorts where the citizens who are camping out appear to be under the influence of the authority of the Sin Archbishop of Wrath, Sirius. Liliana sings a song which seems to counter the effects of the Wrath Authority, calming the citizens and returning them to their senses. This next scene, we are now met with Regulus again as he continues to simp over Emilia. He tells us that he has a total of how many wives? 291? 291? And I can't even get one. 291 wives. He says out of that amount, only 53 still remain, as he declares that Emilia will make the 54th slot. This obviously makes Emilia even more uncomfortable than she already is, and she tries to proceed to lie about being tired to kind of get away from Regulus for a little bit. Regulus doesn't kind of take too kindly to this. He basically babbles on about how he failed to notice Emilia's fatigue, but instead of blaming himself fully, he blames his blonde wife, who has yet to be named. He blames it on her for not noticing this sooner, as he proceeds to try and kill her. Yeah, that is wow. But it kind of shows how much, I don't know, how much he doesn't give a shit about his wives. They're extendable. They're expendable, there we go. They're expendable to him. He can just kill them without a care in the world. And it is sad to see, but the wives, they accept this clearly. They are so feared by Regulus. They know he's powerful. They kind of just accept he's powerful and they could just die in a moment. They've just accepted the fate to the point where death is also acceptable. But there's a shot here where she just closes her eyes and smiles. And obviously, without Emilia intervening, she would have died. So Emilia, it's, you know what I mean? She is getting a lot of screen time, and I love to see it because she ain't the weak, you know what I mean? She ain't the weak girl that was being portrayed in the previous seasons. The character development is clearly showing. Now we see our goat is being chased by one of the beasts. As the knight in shining armor, Julius, comes to the rescue. Subaru learns that the Muse company, I'm not sure how that is pronounced, it has been attacked, when that is the place where all the injured people were being healed. However, we've learned that they have relocated to the government building, which was the place in the previous episode they were trying to get back under their control from the witch's call. Here, however, Felix is upset with Wilhelm as he was unable to protect Cruce from Capella. She also seems to be faring much worse with the curse than Subaru is. Switching with how Subaru's leg is faring with this curse, it's clearly all kind of like dead. You can tell it's cursed. I dread to think what Cruce's face is looking like right now. Yeah. Emilia sneaks out her bedroom window, making her miraculous escape, as she kind of eavesdrops on one of the conversations between Regulus, as he is on a call using the Netia, which seems to be with Capella, the Archbishop of Lust. He makes yet another comment on his strengths, as he threatens he can quite literally blow away the tower opposite from him in an instant if he becomes even more pissed off. Subaru rendezvous with Anastasia, as he kind of explains that the artificial spirit, which is called Want, is in fact Beatrice, and kind of gives us lore on, well, we already knew this, but obviously Anastasia and Julius did not know this, so he kind of gives off the lore on what the Tomb of Wisdom is, how it works, and how there were 2 complete gospels of this, but they have now been burnt away. He declares that despite all odds, he will not give Beatrice to the witch's cult, and he plans to save Emilia from her impending forced marriage without any casualties happening. Now, I love to see this. There seems to be a much more confident Subaru. Now, think back to the previous seasons, like, there was a confident Subaru, but it was kind of forced. He kind of had to fake it till you make it kind of thing. Like, he was still getting used to his power. He's still getting used to, like, dying. The whole mentality of it. Like, all the fucked up situations he was going through. Like, he was confident to try and beat those odds. However, it was kind of forced. He was, like, doing a whole fake till you make it kind of thing. Because, obviously, there was times where he was quite literally about to give up. So many times. However, with this Subaru, he is confident. He's confident in himself. He's confident in the people around him, that they can help him save Emilia. Basically, protect Beatrice, protect everyone. Like, I'm loving this character development for my ghost, because he's gone from forcing his confidence, forcing like this will to persevere, to just accepting it's now part of him. He's kind of just like accepted himself more, and we just love to see it, because this is why he's the GOAT. But that is where the episode ends. We are given a post-credit scene with Emilia sneaking into the room and taking the meteor Regulus was using, and who appears to be on the opposite side of the call? Albaron? Sussy man yet again. Well, ladies and gents, that was ReZero Season 3, Episode 6. Now, there wasn't much combat happening in this episode, but like I said before, like, there was much needed dialogue, I feel. Like, it really kept you immersed with it. Like, I know most of this episode was dialogue, but however, it was dialogue that we kind of needed to know for the story. And like I said before, with me personally, most these episodes have been flying by. Like, I have just been locked in. Now, this one obviously be the same for other people. However, with me, I enjoy ReZero so much that this shit has just been... I've just been wanting more instantly. Like, the episodes fly by, and then I just kind of have to accept reality that I'll be waiting yet another week for peak. And I'm so weak for ReZero. Anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching this video. Tell me in the comment section down below what you're thinking of ReZero right now. If you're thinking about watching it, if you are watching it, or if you're going to watch it in the future, let me know. And one last thing before I sign off. I just want to discuss the whole, what they've been doing with extra content. So obviously, the content with the Marbeast clashing with the dragon curse, that was said in Arc 7, so I kind of like how they've put that information, animated it into Arc 5. And also, there was the whole thing with Aldebaran. this was a cutscene which was meant to be in season 1, but Aldebaran pretty much says to Subaru, "You're not the only one from Japan. I am also from the Japan. You're not alone. I have also been isekai'd to this new world. Like, we are the same." And it kind of gives us an understanding on why Aldebaran always calls Subaru bro, because to him, they're just brothers from another world. So it is kind of nice to see that. However, it wasn't given to us in season 1 like it was supposed to. It was given to us and explained to us in a break time kind of chibi shorts of ReZero, which a lot of people kind of hated. However, with me personally, as much as I would have liked to have seen it mentioned in season 1, because it is a very kind of an important fact, it, like, instead of it being cut content and not being explained, at least it's being explained overall, if that makes sense. But yeah, that's just me. Anyway, guys, thanks for listening to me waffle yet again about ReZero. I do enjoy talking about it on the channel. I really just enjoy watching the episode and then being able to just talk about it. I don't know. It just gives me like a satisfying, excited feeling. This is why I love Wednesdays now. This actually saves my week. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching yet again. Please leave a like if you enjoyed, and tell me in the comments down below yet again if you're enjoying ReZero so far and if you enjoyed the video. That's all from me though, finally. Enjoy the rest of your days, and I will see you all in the next video, ladies and gents. Peace out, and watch ReZero.